Hallo, hallo. Test, test, test. Hallo, hallo.
Ja.
Dat betekent dat als we daar zitten... Want deze staat aan ook soms, hè?
Dat we niet kunnen
Nee.
fluisteren.
Ja, dat is een beetje een nadeel bij het volgende.
Ik snap het.
the candidates are coming in, and then we clap. Okay? And then after clapping, you're sitting, and then we will start. Yeah? Okay. Today. Yeah. Yeah, the door is open. No, not yet. Yes, they're coming. Yeah. You can sit on the front row. Yes, yes. Dear candidates, dear family of the candidates, and dear relatives and friends of the candidates, on behalf of Maastricht University, and in particular on behalf of the Faculty of Health, Medicine and Life Sciences, I want to welcome you. And also I would like to welcome our live streamers, so welcome on the other side of the television or the camera. Welcome to this special meeting, and this special meeting is organized by the Board of Examiners, and it is special because the only goal of the meeting is to graduate students and to present the certificates. My name is Nienke de Jong, and I'm the chair of the Board of Examiners. And yeah, this session is organized in a church, St. Jan's Church. And this church is more than 800 years of age. Since 1632, it has been the Protestant church in Maastricht, and we are grateful to the Reformed Council that we can use this unique location for this ceremony. Today, candidates will graduate from 2 different masters. The first master, or one master, is the Research Master in Health Sciences, and the other master is the Master Epidemiology. Yeah? Okay, so the program director of both masters, Dr. Schouten, is not available because of personal reasons, and therefore I would like to invite the vice coordinator, program coordinator, Dr. Simons, to have a welcome word, and she will read the speech of Dr. Schouten. So the floor is yours.
Thank you, Nienke. Welcome everyone. On behalf of Maastricht University and the Faculty of Health, Medicine and Life Sciences, I want to welcome you at this special ceremony in the St. Jan's Church. I also want to welcome the family members and friends who are present here today in this church, and I'm very pleased that we can meet each other in person today after a year of seeing each other mostly through a screen. As Nienke said, I'm standing in for Dr. Leo Schouten, who is the program director of both masters, but unfortunately he could not be present because he has had the flu and has not recovered enough yet to be here. He hopes, though, that it will be a beautiful and festive meeting for all of you. And on behalf of Leo, I would like to read you his speech. 1 or 2 years ago, you came to Maastricht to study epidemiology or the Research Master Health Sciences. At the start, you were a very heterogeneous group. We welcomed students from all around the globe. You studied medicine, health sciences, or another study. Some already had a job, others just finished a bachelor. And some of you were already familiar with Maastricht University, but most were not acquainted with the university and the educational system. You had to learn to collaborate with your fellow students, given these diverse backgrounds. For some of you, the program was a piece of cake. For others, it was more of a challenge. But you made it, and you all passed the exams, and now, today, you will receive your certificate to prove that you are a master in epidemiology or health sciences. As I tell it now, it looks like an ordinary year for our masters, but of course it was not. It was an intense year. Because of the pandemic, we started with a form of hybrid education, with a few activities on campus, but the larger part of the education online. In the first week, we were able to meet each other and have a drink in front of the building where our department is housed. That was very special. But unfortunately, the number of COVID cases increased rapidly during the autumn, and a new lockdown was declared by the government. All education had to move to an online environment, and almost all contacts between students and teachers were online, and I realized that I've never met some of you in person. There will also be several students who never met each other in person before this ceremony and are meeting each other for the first time in person today. I was amazed by the fact that despite of this, you became a group who stood up for each other. I noticed that you were worried about the well-being of some of your fellow students. It must have been a tough year with few social contacts and not being able to enjoy the beautiful student life here in Maastricht. Unfortunately, the pandemic also affected some of us, you personally. Some of you became infected yourself and/or had to deal with personal losses due to COVID-19. I was impressed by the solidarity among the students that was evident at that time. I'm also very happy that Thea can be present here today. She represented the master as ambassador in an excellent way, and I am very grateful for that to her. I hope that you will be able to finish your study soon, and I wish you and your mother all the best. Now, I would also like to say a few words to the students of the Health Sciences Research Master. You are the last cohort that will graduate from this esteemed master. You started in September 2019 and had to hear a few weeks later from me that the university had decided to stop the program because the master did not attract enough students. I've regretted this decision very much because the HSRM was an excellent master with excellent students. It was a broad master, a sound foundation in epidemiology, broadened with health technology assessment and qualitative research. The quality of the program has never been in doubt, and many years this master received very high ratings from the students. I do realize that this was a very unfortunate message for you at the start of the master, and that you had questions about the possibilities on the labor market after your graduation. But I am confident that you will find a job with this master. You are now a health sciences researcher or an epidemiologist. Epidemiology is now in the center of the public interest, and it is sometimes jokingly said that we have more than 17 million epidemiologists in the Netherlands. Everyone seems to have an opinion regarding the COVID-19 pandemic, but you are among the few who have actually studied epidemiology, who know about study designs, biases, and confounding, and I hope that you will be able to contribute to the health and well-being of our populations. And maybe you'll be able to contribute to the fight against the COVID-19 virus to prevent us from future pandemic threats. The pandemic has made clear how important epidemiology is. Congratulations once more on your achievement, and I hope it will be the start of an excellent and exciting career. I know that many of you already have found a job, so my congratulations on that. Others have returned to their old company, but with new ideas and enthusiasm. If you've not been able to find a job yet, keep trying, and I am confident that you will be successful soon. I hope that we can stay in contact. Maybe we will meet each other at an epidemiological conference. And if you're active on LinkedIn, I invite you to become a member of the group of alumni. We use this group to exchange news, job announcements, etc. But for now, my message to all of you candidates is that I want to congratulate you on behalf of our teaching staff, the Department of Epidemiology, and other departments involved as well, with this superb achievement. And we want to thank you for the pleasant and constructive cooperation. Congratulations to you all here in the church and at home.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Simons, reading the speech of Dr. Schouten, the program director of both masters. Now I would like to invite one of you, Jen Jaros, and please come forward, and you have prepared a speech. Okay, the floor is yours.
Greetings and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the final cohort of the Health Science Research Master. I'm honored to be standing here before you today, and I'm quite happy to be once again with my classmates in person. The past 2 years have been rather unusual, to say the least. When we first began this journey in late August of 2019, the world was still, so to speak, normal. Much to everyone's disappointment, the final episode of Game of Thrones had aired earlier that year. The UK was on a crash course towards a no-deal Brexit. There were massive human rights protests occurring on a daily basis in Hong Kong, and no one had yet heard of Wuhan, China, Jaap van Dissel, or considered the possibility that Eurovision 2020 could be canceled. Our introduction as classmates took place on the FHML campus on a beautiful, warm, sunny day. We engaged in the sort of team-building activities and other get-to-know-you games that trick you into thinking whatever comes next might also actually be fun. We were then, and for the better part of our first year, joined by last year's graduating class of epidemiology. Together, we made up a group of 45 young, intelligent, hopeful, and extremely sarcastic individuals. We spent our days in bleak lecture halls, praying our clothes would dry quickly from the morning commute, our afternoons struggling through long PBL sessions and drinking far too much coffee, as if that might somehow be the key to unlocking the properties of clinometrics or figuring out how to make a forest plot in R. When the COVID pandemic first began making headlines in January of 2020, it felt distant and far away. By the time the first coronamaatregelen were implemented here in March, it all felt uncomfortably close. We oscillated between thinking the whole thing might be overblown and nervous that it could all get much, much worse. At the same time, we were just starting to split off from the epidemiology cohort as they began their thesis work, and we deepened our studies. We dropped down in number from 45 to 8, shifted our classroom from Dubai-Appline to Zoom, and traded our evenings drinking beer at Falstaff in exchange for fear of leaving our living room. By the time we began our thesis in September of 2020, there were only 4 or 5 of us still living in Maastricht. And despite these circumstances, we were excited to finally apply our nascent skills and see just what we could do. We were also socially isolated, devoid of any sort of routine, and severely lacking in motivation. How in the world were we going to get through any of this on our own? In the field of research, we set out about identifying problems big and small and asking questions that no one has ever asked before. We do this, I think, because we are curious, well-meaning individuals who enjoy a good challenge. We want to know, why is this so? Can we do something here? What is possible? There is, of course, no certainty in this process. No certainty our projects are feasible or that we will secure funding. No certainty that we will be published or that we will ever find anything of interest at all. But as we have all experienced recently, there's very little certainty in life. In the past year, you likely grappled with quite high-level uncertainty. When would you get to see your family and friends again? If you got sick with corona, how bad would it be? When will life feel normal again? These questions found no immediate answers, and some are, in fact, still outstanding. And this space between asking a question and receiving an answer can provoke great amounts of confusion, fear, and doubt. For nothing makes us more uncomfortable than the grand silence of the unknown. And there is nothing we would rather be than not uncomfortable. But for most of us, the immediate threat has faded, and we are ready to get on with it. Ready to find work, to build relationships, to do the things that we used to do, or have not yet had the chance to do. We are also ready to leave behind the distinct discomfort of uncertainty. But I urge you not to. For uncertainty is not only a matter of world pandemics and research questions, it is also a matter of your life. There is no certainty that you will get the job you really want, or even enjoy it once you have it. There is no certainty the public will accept your findings, or simply label them as fake news and choose to believe what they want. There is no certainty that you'll marry the person that you love, and no guarantee whatsoever that such a relationship will endure forever. So, just as you accept uncertainty in your research, I encourage you to accept the uncertainty that appears in your life. In fact, I encourage you to go one step further and embrace it. Because when you can hold doubt in the same hand as you hold certainty, and when you can hold fear in the same hand as you hold courage, and when you can hold confusion in the same hand as you hold clarity, you are whole. When you are whole, you can grasp the full extent of your capabilities and trust in your ability to thrive no matter the circumstances. So, go forth, live your life, do your research, ask the questions you want to ask, pursue the dreams you want to pursue, succeed where you can, enjoy the glorious failure of each and every one of your defeats, but please, above all else, continue to expand your resilience for living by accepting everything and anything that lies in your path. Thank you, congratulations, and good luck.
Thank you, Jen, for this speech. Thank you. Before explaining the procedure, I would like to open this session officially. So it's open now, and now the actual graduation will start, and I will explain how the procedure will go. So let's start. I will mention a name of the candidate. The candidate is coming to the table over here. You receive the diploma, and then we focus on that camera for the live streamers. Yeah. Then the next step is you go to the roses. You receive a rose of the vice program director, and then the picture is taken over here because of the sun. Yeah. Okay. Clear? Oh, you have a question. Oh, you.
Is it like the picture with all together or just one by one?
Just one by one. And later on, afterwards, there is a group picture. And then everyone is throwing things outside. Perfect. Is that okay? Yeah? Other questions? Or from the other audience? No? No. Okay. Let's continue. So first of all, I will start with the Master of Science, even kijken hoor, the Research Master in Health Sciences. Yeah. And I will start with candidates who finished their study with distinction, cum laude. It means they performed very well. So let's start with Vegard Svensson. An extra applause, cum laude. Oh yeah, next point is here. Now, because of the sun, here, maybe next to the... Is it okay for you here with the... Oh yeah. So, we continue with Richard Albers. Congratulations. Maybe you turn to the camera. Yeah. Yeah. Now, for the live streamers, it's important. We will continue. This is especially also for the live streamers. Otherwise, they see all backs of the candidates. Let's continue. Jijan Chan. Congratulations. Matthias Harlas. Congratulations. Tamana Meijhandust. Congratulations. Ja, goed. and the final candidate of the Research Master in Health Sciences, Jen Jarus. Congratulations. So now we come to the second part, to the candidates of the Master Epidemiology. Yeah. And I want to invite Dr. Simons to speak and welcome and have a word. Yeah.
Dear students and family and friends of the students, I don't think I can top the beautiful speech that was given just now by Jen, but it is my pleasure to say a few words and to be part of this graduation ceremony as Vice Coordinator of the Master of Epidemiology and teacher in several of the courses. So again, I want to start with congratulating all the students, all the epidemiology students who are here today with reaching this milestone of obtaining a master's degree in epidemiology. You now become alumni of this university. I also want to make these congratulations on behalf of Dr. Leo Schouten, who is the program director, the faculty, the Department of Epidemiology, and all other teachers involved in our master's program who are not here today, but whom I'm representing. It was a remarkable and unusual year last year, to say the least, with the pandemic changing everyone's lives. Some of us, had to cope with personal losses in addition to the changes that we were all faced with. Epidemiologists, all of a sudden, were in the news on a regular, if not daily basis, which gave the field of epidemiology a lot of sudden public awareness. I therefore hope that you realize how unique of a group of students you are, having studied epidemiology during an ongoing pandemic, which isn't over yet. And aside from it having been a remarkable year, I think you are a remarkable group of students, and I mean this in the most positive way. You were a very pleasant group to work with. Teaching online is not easy at times, but the interaction that you as master students gave us really made the online teaching work. You were always present, prepared, willing to participate, engaged, you asked questions, and you showed interest and enthusiasm. Despite the physical distance between us, I think we managed to connect, and I think you as students also managed to connect. For the placement period, for example, during which no group activities were planned, you all joined an online platform called Discord that allowed you to talk and chat during the day, so to connect with each other while working on your thesis at home. And quickly, some of you also found common interests. If I'm not mistaken, there was a cats and stats group, which became a big hit very fast. I think that within this group, not only questions about statistics were raised, but also cat pictures were shared to brighten up the day. The physical distance between all of us increased towards the end of the year, as several of you who came here to study moved back again to your home countries. We were already an international community with many different nationalities at the beginning of the year. But at the end of June, during the thesis symposium, when all of you presented your thesis, I think you could truly call us an international community, as people zoomed in from Belgium, Germany, Greece, Albania, and so on. Luckily, I think most of us were still in the same time zone, And again, during the symposium, you showed how hard you worked and you showed enthusiasm for your work. Today, you get your diploma, and I sincerely hope that your future will be bright and that you will look back on this master in a positive way. I am very happy that this graduation ceremony could take place live in this beautiful church, and I wish you and also your family and friends all the best, and I congratulate you once again on this achievement. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Simons. Now I would like to invite one of you, of this master, Josianne Weda.
Hello everybody, hello dear peers. I'm so happy to see you in real life, finally after this year. I'm here on behalf of the Master of Epidemiology, and the name epidemiology, I totally understand that you struggle. It cost me like 2 months for me in order to say it correctly. So first of all, I'd like to congratulate you all on this achievement. And I also really want to give a great thanks to the staff of the Master of Epidemiology. So Colinda and Leo, I hope you're watching as well. Thank you very much, because without you, you guided us to this achievement. And then lastly, I'd like to thank Thea as well, because she trusted me for a couple of weeks with the role of a student ambassador, and that was a great experience for me. So thank you very much. So here we are. Luckily, I've been hoping for this moment quite some time, because honestly, during the master, there were some moments when I really looked out for the end. For instance, during the advanced statistics course, or when I couldn't get a hand on my data for my thesis writing process, or when studying for all the courses, sorry Colinda, but Mendelian randomization or multilinear mixed models still haunt me sometimes. So, but here we are, we did it. And as it is an achievement on its own, it's extra special now in these times, as every one of us did it purely online. And there are very many negatives to talk about online, but I really like to keep it positive today, because there were also very many positive points. I think also, Colinda, you already mentioned it. We were a very close group, and we made a lot of contacts also outside of the masters, and I'm very happy to say that I also made a lot of friends this year, even though this is the first time we meet in real life. Then again, also, cats and stats, for instance, was another very positive point, and it's actually a pity that we graduated, because I truly miss the cats of Sander and Laura. They really made the master even better, and indeed the Discord group in which cat pictures or dog pictures were shared was very precious. But without joking, as I already said, this is a great achievement, and not only we acquired all the competencies from this masters, we were also challenged on our flexibility, our perseverance, our patience, and our resilience. And I'm sure this will guide us in our future careers as professionals later on. So next to this master, we also really gained this expertise. Despite this positive point of being a student in online classes, I'm truly happy to be here in real life today in order to receive our diplomas. And I want to really congratulate you all on this achievement again, and I'm very, very proud of you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Josianne. We continue, and we will start with the cum laude candidates, 2 this time. I would like to invite Romein Meer, cum laude. Also cum laude Hayu Wang. We continue. Simone Beum-Gonzalez. Lucrezia de Cristofaro. Sanne van Dijk.
Opzetten? Nou, heb je niet nodig. Nee? Nee. Dank je.
Tamino Duppert. Romy Gerhard. Lianne ten Have. Joost van der Heijden. Oh. Not present. Or? No. Janelle van den Heuvel. Joshi Hogenboom. Manon Jansen. Julia de Kok. Betsy Limmen. Ludovica Margotto. Irene Mommers. Hanne Peidelink. Oh, do we have to change something? Moet ze daar staan? Ja, oké. Ja. Ja. Oké. Rianne Smit. Eten Sultanli. Lorianne Verleijen. Then we go to the final candidate, Josianne Weda. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this session. But before ending this session, I have some announcements. So the final assignment for you is you have to check your diploma. not now, but is your name correct, and etc. So if you find a failure, please send the Board of Examiners an email. Then I would like to talk about pictures, group picture. So after this session, immediately you go outside, a group photo is taken. Meanwhile, you will see a person walking around with a Polaroid camera. So don't be shocked, or maybe it's in the cafe, restaurant. He is taking some pictures, and you can take one of these Polaroids with you. Yeah, so be aware. Yeah, so in your folder you will find some vouchers in the form of coins for drinks. Yeah, and the drinks, it's around the corner here. It's in the restaurant Soiron, and you can take everyone to this cafe. In about, I think, 3 weeks, there will be a link available, and this link will be mailed to your email address by the alumni office, and then you can see all kinds of pictures during this session. Yeah, so are these all the announcements? Yes. Then I would like to finish this session. It was a great pleasure for me to congratulate you for the first time, for the first day. Yeah, and I can imagine your family would like to congratulate you as well. And I invite you to the Café Soiron. And before finishing this session, I would like to close this ceremony officially. And no, let's do it. Okay, so this is the end of the session, and I wish you a pleasant day, party, and yeah, have fun. Yeah.
Whose phone is it? It's mine. That's okay. He's used to it.
How to put it on? You should be asked by the quality.
You don't need them, Lori. Yes, there they are. Yeah. You're an adult now. I'm graduating, but I don't have a job.
You may on the photo. You may come on the photo. So problem. Come on. You may on the photo. Yeah. The candidates will not have session, but you may on the photo. Yes.
You belong to the school.
Yeah. You belong to the school, but
Left or right?
Where's left?
What is that? Left. Left.
here we come. I will count to 3 and we just put it in the air. Yes? Everybody ready?
No.
Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Which one's mine?
Pick one.
I would have to make that.